Alright guys, today we got another Facebook pickup. This is essentially 3 big boxes full of Atari mystery. So I paid $175. This is listed on Atari Age, and the guy was actually local, so it's just basically mainly look like consoles in the pictures among some other things. So I haven't really looked at it. It just seemed like a no-brainer to me. I will say about Atari is this will be a lot of work, I already know, so I'm expecting most of it not to work, but I kind of like repairing them. Sometimes it can get frustrating, but it's still fun. So let's see what we got, and I will do a quick test of most of the stuff, and we'll kind of get a tally of what works and what doesn't. So first box, this is what kind of made it a no-brainer for me, was these 2600 cartridge adapters. By the way, I've not gone through any of this yet. I just remember seeing these in the pictures. Yeah, these should, I would imagine these would work, and they go for about 60 bucks a piece. And there's 3 of them, and I already got one for my collection, so those will get sold off. Hopefully they do work. I've had really good luck with those in the past. Okay, got a Vader. Seems to be respectable. He did tell me that he threw in an extra 2600 that had like a really bad damaged shell, so we'll have to see. We'll probably see that when we find it. The pictures are really bad, so I hope there's a heavy 6er in here somewhere. That'd be really cool. This is a light 6er, obviously. There's fine condition. You can tell these haven't been used again in a while. The guy's story was he got this from a estate sale. The guy was like a TV repairman, and I don't know why he had all this stuff, but basically he just got him on an estate sale, it sounded like. So 4 switch, 600, it's respectable. So yeah, I mean, it was basically, this was all just kind of sold as is, so if it is broke, then it just kind of is what it is. Well, there's a lot of wiring down there, holy crap. 2600, another 4 switch. Oh yeah, this must be the correct one. Very damaged, but hey, great for parts, or just to do a shell swap before it works. This one actually already has the RF adapter on it, so that's nice. And heaps of wiring. So you definitely see a 5200 controller right off the bat. I'll take that out. Probably not gonna be able to take all this out. It just looks like a million. Oh my god, this could be really good. Whoa, these all like OEM? Oh yeah, they are. A bunch of 2600 power supplies. A lot. What the heck are these things? I don't know what this is. Like a radioactive meter? I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull these out and kind of wrap them better to really see what's all here. There's a 5200 AC adapter. This is like a heavy 6er plug, so maybe we'll get a heavy 6er in this lot. Yeah, just a ton of power supplies, which is amazing. I need more of these, and they do have pretty good value if they work, but a lot of times they don't. So a ton of power cords, like probably say 15 or more 2600 power supplies. Yeah, that'll take probably a couple hours to untangle, but that's for a later date. So now we get to move on to some of the 5200s. So here's a 4 switch, or 4 port. Probably say 4 switch a lot in this video. I'm talking about the ports, which basically means that it needs the special RF adapter to actually display, which I don't remember seeing any of those in the pictures. Another 4 port. So far the doors look to be in good shape, which is good. If these work, they go for a good amount, so hopefully those work. So another Vader, which the Vaders kind of suck for fixing, because if there's a bad chip, they're not socketed, they're soldered right to the board. So those are kind of, I would prefer the wood grain models. You do have a crack in front of that one as well. That's not the end of the world, a little small ding like that. 2600 joystick. At least a few controllers. We got a Junior, which this is a short rainbow, so I'll have to make sure this isn't a 1-chip Junior. I always forget how to tell. There's some way you can look through the board and tell, but I'll have to check on that. I've never found one yet, and I'm really hoping to try to find one day. Something with the serial number too you can look at. But anyway, we'll look into that. It might not be in this video, but if you know if that looks good, if it looks like a one chip, definitely let me know. Another Vader. Looks like all these are Vaders. Another Vader. Definitely have not been used in a good amount of time. Another Vader. And there's a Coleco Telstar in here. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's in the battery cover. But that's pretty cool. This is one of Coleco's first Pong units. So that's pretty cool. I don't think it's the first one, but definitely one of their earlier ones. Okay, we got a serial number sticker for one of them. And we do have some games. Okay, nice. These are, we couldn't tell from the picture, these are in a holder, which is cool. I always hold on to those. So, 2 copies of Pac-Man, Space Invaders, which has gone up in price recently. So the new 2600 Plus coming out. Pole Position, that's a good one. E.T. is a good one. Let's see what the mystery is. Space War. Special there. Donkey Kong. And some others. Star Wars and Space Attack. So, yeah, nothing crazy there. But some value, nonetheless. Definitely nothing I don't have already. And the last box. Looks like a lot of 5200s. It might literally just be 5200s. 5200, another 4-port. You can kind of tell just because they're shinier. Like this one's probably going to be a 2-port. Nope, 4-port. Got some rattling going on inside that one. Another 4-port. And last one. Looks like it's going to be an early one. Yep, it's a 4-port. So all 4-port 5200s, which is pretty annoying because, like I said, they require that extra switch box. So a little more annoying to sell. So yeah, that's basically everything. I'm going to get it to where we can easily test these, and we're just going to test them live and see if they do anything. All right, let's get it set up. Okay, I got all the regular 2600s. So by the way, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just basic 2600s, so we're going to try them out. I plugged in this one with the giant hole in it first, just because. I will say, I'm going to be honest, I did turn this one on just because I figured the power cords were going to be a problem. I untangled like 3 of them from that box and tried them, and none of them worked. So I just grabbed a third-party AC adapter just to not have the power cord be a variable. Just like I said, they are very unreliable, so I'm not surprised at all. But as you can see, this one seems to be working. Okay, we're not going to thoroughly test, just like, oh, okay, it boots into a game. Yes, this one's good. So, on to the next. Vader. Just have a little RF adapter in the back of this TV, so I can just plug it directly into there. I don't really like when people wrap these cables around the systems like this. It makes it kind of annoying to use. It's gonna be hard doing this with one hand for sure. Okay, let's just get this one plugged in. Make a pile of, so this pile on the left is gonna be good, and then we're gonna have a pile here of the ones that don't do anything, or that don't work. And obviously there could be other things wrong with that console. It would help if I plug this one in. I always like to plug them in and give them a second just to kind of get the electricity going. Oh. Black screen. Let's see if I take the game out of it. Stays doing that. Yeah, so this is probably a bad CPU. It could be that the power switch isn't giving enough voltage either. I've seen that before where it'll do this and then you clean the power switch and that could fix it. But it seems pretty consistent, so I have a feeling that's a bad chip. So, bad, which just sucks because that's a Vader, so I'm not going to be able to easily replace the chip. And on a Vader, I probably just wouldn't, because it's not really worth my time trying to troubleshoot which one it is. Too much soldering. Regular 2600. Wish I could have a better way to film this for you guys, but really don't, unfortunately. Plug it in. But that the Vader that we tried a minute ago does have a good voltage regulator, which is good. Yeah, see, this is normal for a 2600. You should get like different colored lines every time you turn it on and off, so at least the CPU is probably good. Oh. Glitchy effects here. Okay, there we go. So definitely switches will need a good cleaning. That's probably true for all of these. I'm sure all the switches could use a good clean. So yeah, that one's good. Or at least it seems to be. Again, this is definitely, you know, when I'm selling these, this is not the only test that I'm doing on them. So add that to the good pile. It takes a lot of effort to test these. As I stated in my last video, I do have a test cartridge to really easily be able to check everything on them. But yeah, let's see. Another Vader. Let's hope for the best here. See, this one might. This power switch is really bad. Like powered on, but we don't have anything going on. This one looks like looking like it's. Well, but see, this one's doing some other stuff, so this one has a higher chance. Oh yeah, see, we got the rainbow lines for a second. So this one's gonna be a power switch. See, we should be able to get to post here. Kind of gives me hope for the other one. That might just need a good cleaning. Come on. It's being stubborn. I have a feeling after clean, this one would. The power switch is just really bad. See, a lot of times when I move it, it's not even doing anything. See, we got the wrong channel. I don't think so. No. I have to put this in the bad pile. Although I do think this one will be fixable. Take the game out. Yeah, like we're getting the rainbow lines. It's almost like it's not reading the cart. Yeah, like this is very normal. So this one can work, I know it. Just gotta keep trying. I won't try too much longer so you guys don't get bored of it. But I'd like to see it post. It wants to. Pins might need a really good cleaning. This is just one of the games from the lot too. I didn't even like clean it or anything, so probably wasn't the best move, but Atari games are normally pretty vigilant. Alright, I guess we're going to move on from this one. I do think this one could work. It just needs a good cleaning. Which is true for probably most of these. Alright, we're going to move on. Put it in the bad pile. Bad. So, 50-50 so far. We got a 6 switch here. These I normally have a lot more issues with just because they have the ribbon cable, and a lot of times that goes bad. And speaking of cables, this cable's seen some use for sure. Yeah, these just have a lot more components in them, so it's just a lot more to go wrong. So I don't really like these very much, honestly. Especially to work on them. It's just a lot of times it's just the ribbon cable, so. But hey, that proved me wrong there. Just boom, right away. I mean, this game's gotta be working good. I mean, it seems it's posting, yeah. So, I don't know. I think that black one may have it probably just needs a really good clean. This one worked right away, though. I was kind of surprised. Definitely not in the best condition, but it is a 6 switch. I do get a little more for those as well, even if they're not the heavy 6er version. I do prefer them to use just because they have the difficulty switches on the front, but yeah, whenever I use them for a long period of time, I just have reliability issues, so I resorted back to using a 4 switch for my actual gameplay. Okay. This one looks like it's gonna have a pretty finicky power button as well. Looks like I'm on the wrong channel here. Yep. But we still hear static, which is kind of concerning. But it does boot into the game. So we'll count that as a win. But I have a feeling this one's not going to have sound. That's normally how that goes. Which means it's probably one of those little small white capacitors. I've replaced them before. So that's good. Our good pile's growing. Four that booted into the game, and 2 that did not. Another Vader. Get another Vader after this one. I'll get the Junior. I'm gonna have to find a video cable real quick just to try that one out. Just because it's not built into the console like these ones. Plug it in. This filming's probably really bad, but hopefully you guys get the idea. Kind of thought I would do this lot a little different. It's kind of more like a reaction thing, not like, oh, here's everything that's the case. This is kind of a weird effect. Oh, okay, it was just the cable must just be a little finicky, so we're just getting a black screen right now. Basically what you do, you just, no purple line though, but yeah, it doesn't seem that promising. That's basically what I do, flip between the channels, on off, a bunch, put the game in and out a million times, and sometimes you can get lucky. This one's kind of weird, like it'll be black and then it just progressively gets more fuzzy. Kind of a, I don't think I've ever had one that's done anything like this. Yeah. Very consistent, which normally is a bad chip. But again, I've had these ones with these black screens. You clean the power switch and it just fixes everything. It's weird. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Alright. Plug the power. Sometimes this helps too. Drain the energy. Put it back in. Nope. So, put this in the bad pile. The Vaders, we're getting unlucky with them. Which is funny because they're the newest ones. Okay. I'm happy though that we have some that are seeming to at least boot up. I'm sure they're going to need some work. There's also, for the audio, I believe there's like a little potentiometer on the board as well you can adjust for that. Well, like you could adjust, there's a little adjustment on the RF box inside the console that could be the audio as well. Okay, there we go. Getting a really bad video signal. Turn the TV off there. But it is booting. Again, we're getting static. Maybe I don't know, maybe we were getting that on all of them, but yeah, this one's cable must be pretty bad. Between, no. Alright, well, we'll put it in the good pile because it is technically launching the game. Probably hard to see because the quality's so bad. I don't know, cable must be bad or something, or this one might need the RF box adjusted too. So yeah. So are we good? Well, good. Launching a game, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8. 3 that did not launch the game at all. So I'm going to get the Junior cables and we'll try that one out. Okay, the Junior's all plugged up. I did some research real quick, and yeah, I don't think this is going to be a unicorn, as it's called. The one chip. It's just not the right serial number. And I think this shielding underneath is a lot smaller. But anyway, see if it even does anything. Just plugged it in here. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see if the select and reset work, because a lot of times they don't. Yep, select and reset. Cool. Awesome. So the Junior works. So now I need to find the RF switch for these things, and hopefully the power cord that came with them works. If not, I'll have to find that as well. But yeah, let's get the 5200s ready to test and see how they go. So I add this to the good pile. All right, so after looking for a very, very, very long time, finally found it. I didn't even find it. I had to go in my collection and find one. I guess they don't have any spares. But besides the point, I hooked it up, and I have not tried to power it on. This is the power cord that I got with this lot, so hopefully we'd see something. It did spark when I plugged it in, so I'm guessing the power cord's good. Got Missile Command here, and the first system that we find that works, we're going to try the cartridge adapters as well. So let's cross our fingers and hope. Nothing. But may have just not read the game. These are a little trickier because they don't have dust protection over the cartridge slot. So these may take a few more tries than the other ones to actually post. This one's pretty consistent, like a black screen. I know this game works for sure. This is like my tester that I use. It doesn't look like this one's working. We're getting a power light, but yeah, just black screen. Okay. I don't really work on the 5200 very much just because I just don't really have the parts, and they're freaking huge. So they're kind of annoying to work on. And there's a lot of chips in them as well. They're a lot more complicated than the 2600. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Probably shouldn't work on them, but I might end up working on them. So, next one. Starts again. So it's good. Okay, we're getting a weird pattern. I don't think that's normal either. Maybe it is. Oh, it looks like we're on the wrong channel. So let's have it changed in the console. Okay, yep, there we go. So, got Missile Command. Awesome. So, this is a perfect opportunity to, let's see, reliability here, to try the cartridge adapters. Okay, cool. So, here they are. Let's try number one. So if you didn't know, this literally just allows you to pop the 2600 game into your 5200 and play it that way. Nothing. Black screen. Pins may just need to be cleaned, who knows. I'm sure these haven't been used in ages. Anything out of this one. It's surprising. Let's try another one. See how that goes. I really thought these were all going to work. Seems kind of suspicious. They both just do a black screen. These don't need a power adapter, do they? No. Difficulty switch. Yeah, these don't require external power. Try another one. I'm assuming yours Revenge is compatible with this, considering it doesn't Atari release. So it's black screen with this one. Nothing. I don't believe that all these don't work. Don't believe it. I haven't used one of these cartridge adapters in a really long time, but I don't remember it being anything different than this. So, I don't know. We'll try it on the next. Maybe there's something going on with the system. Pins look good. Nothing. Alright, let's move on to the next 5200. Let's try the 5200 again. No, it's definitely working. Well, I don't know. All these might not be good, which would really suck. Pins look good. Yeah, it's really weird. I would not have thought these would not work. It's going to take a dent in our value if all these are broke. Try it one more time. No. Unless these don't work in the forecourt, but I don't remember that being a thing. Yes, let's move on to the next 5200. So, the system works. So, with that, for these, we'll start new piles here. It's the good, and then this will be the bad pile over here. Phone's plugged in, it's all tangled up and everything. Yeah, this is going to be a very kind of a probably a hard video to watch just because it's so hard to do this with one hand. Okay. Wrong channel again, because now we'd be back on channel 3. Yep. Oh, this one's colors are way off. We're actually just in black and white. Here we got a little bit of color. Huh. That's really weird. try the cartridge adapter in this system. So this one, I don't know if to consider that working or not. We're kind of missing like all the colors. Oh, but see, this one we're getting a little something out of the VCS adapter. Where did the Yar's Revenge go? Okay, it's in this one still. I have a feeling this is gonna work in here. It's making noises. That's what I mean, guys. This is very time consuming to figure out. Oh. This one wants to work. Just can't quite get there. Got one more VCS adapter. This system's kind of weird though. I don't know about that color situation. There is a dial in there to adjust color, so that may be all that it needs. So that'd be really nice if it was that. I'm not getting anything out of these. I'm gonna have to do some research on these and why they. Maybe they're all just bad. All right. I don't know whether to consider this one good or not. Let's see. I guess we'll say that it's good because it does boot into the game. I mean, that's kind of our. You can technically use it, so we're gonna say that's good. Not ideal. Definitely gonna have to be messed with. So add that in there. I'm plugging my phone. It's just so tangled now. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. So it's got the cable wrapped up nicely. It's an early one with this big plate down here to hold the cable in. Get it out enough. It looked like the doors were in pretty good shape in these, which is pretty crazy. Normally they're definitely damaged. Okay. It's more what I would expect for a 5200. They normally do like a little light green screen like that. Yeah, so I have a feeling this one's colors are looking a little weird too. Well, maybe it's just something with the Atari logo. Sometimes you have to. No, I don't know. It looks a little weird to me. Like I don't remember. There's never really like a gray section in that, but the game looks normal. I don't know. Okay, let's try these VCS adapters one more time, and I will not try them again after this. Just give one attempt. No. So I don't know. These might all be broken, which that would definitely suck. Those are actually easy to move. Yeah, this looks a little. That looks a little off to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But it does launch a game, so that's a good one. These ones with the color things, I think, will be an easy fix. I think it's just gonna be that dial in there. This one, of course, there's tape all over it. I don't want to rip the label on the bottom, so hopefully we can get this cable out enough to where. Okay. This one actually ripped the tape from me already. It's perfect. This one looks like it had a note on it at one point, so I don't. This one's, I doubt is gonna work. Black screen, let's put the game in. Light green screen. That's what mine does when there's no game. I mean, obviously I'm not turning these on normally without games and all. Yeah, it's pretty dirty in there. Yeah, this one might be dead. I'm just gonna call it not working. Again, it may just need good cleaning, but who knows? Oh, this one actually says bad board on it. This one that had the slightly weird colors, so maybe my suspicion was right there. Didn't even notice that before. This one has a little bag taped to it. All Electronics Corporation. Wonder if this was repaired at one point. Interesting. See if they did a good job. Okay. We are getting a video out of all of these. This might be be wrong channel. It's hard to say. Always scares me when they do like consistent thing like this. Like, yeah, see, this one's not changing at all. It has the cartridge in. So this one might be a cleaning issue. Yeah, who knows? It's not working. So the 5200s, we had 3 that at least booted into the game and 3 that did not boot into the game. So yeah, literally 50-50. None of these worked. So I'm gonna do some research real quick and get back to you guys on that. All right, just did some research on the cartridge adapters, and just like I suspected, a lot of these don't work on most 4-port models apparently, which is kind of crazy. Upstairs in my setup, I do use a 4-port, and my 2 ports are like buried in storage, so I'm not going to get them out, fortunately, in this video. So these are kind of a mystery right now. I would imagine hopefully at least one of these will work. Yeah, I was doing some research, and apparently very few of the 4-port models will work with these. So yeah, none of ours here seem to be that model. But apparently all the 2 ports will work with these. So these may work, we just don't know. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to end it here. It's been kind of a longer video. So yeah, I think we did pretty good. We had literally a 50% success rate on the 5200s, but I don't know. I have a bad feeling that the color issues are going to be more than I'm thinking. And on these, we had over 50%. So I think we did pretty good. As I said, I tried like 3 of the AC adapters for the 2600s, and they did not work. So just like I kind of thought, a lot of those were going to be broke. This did work though, this 5200 AC adapters. That's nice. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, definitely let me know. I'm not going to test the Pong unit in this video. I might make a whole video on that. I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And see you guys in the next Atari lot. Bye.